Well, welcome everybody, and especially to the community panel. We have a really stacked panel here, in my opinion. I'm not biased or anything, but we have a lot of amazing representation across all of Web3. You know, we have amazing NFT communities, as well as protocol as well too. So getting both sides of the world, both on the token side and also NFT side. And we'd love to hear their perspectives. But before we get into that, I'll give a quick short intro with everybody here on stage. My name is Justin Wu, the co-founder of Decentral. Just built Web3 communities globally from Miami, LA, Hong Kong, and Tokyo. And happy to be here. But let's go down the line. Start with you.
All right. Hey guys, I'm Tommy. I'm with Artifact. So we are actually started with an NFT company, digital sneakers, and we got acquired by Nike in 2022. I would say we are a luxury digital brand. Yeah. Let's go to Conan.
Thanks. Hello guys, I'm Conan from the Meme Land. I'm the director of the community, so glad to join this panel today.
Hello everyone, I'm really glad to be here. And I'm Ariel, working at Mina Foundation. Mina Foundation is a non-profit organization serving the MENA protocol. Thank you.
Great. Well, community drives pretty much all the projects. I think, in my opinion, projects live and die based on the community. I mean, you could build the best tech out there, the best art, the best NFTs, or even the best game. We've seen it many times before, but if you don't actually have the community rallying and being part of it and you're not engaging it, we've seen projects live and die based off that as well too. But kind of leading into that, everybody has like different types of communities here. I think maybe, Tommy, you could talk about like who is the, maybe each of you guys can talk about like who is part of your communities, right? This is very different. Got the more maybe like streetwear and hype beats and everything, and then we can go down the line.
All right, let me give you guys a little background about Artifact. So we launched a 20,000 avatar collection called CloneX. And we actually collab with Takashi Murakami. So that our community, I would say of course, Nike acquisition. So most of our community are active in art, fashion, streetwears. As you can see, I'm wearing the Nike Takashi Murakami drip Air Force One. We actually released a lot of clothing. We collab with Rimowa, and recently just released the new Dunk with Nike. So I would say, yeah, most of the community is from the fashion and streetwear, and that's what we're going to focus on onboarding more in the future as well. Yeah. Let's go to Conan. Because I'm sure you guys have a totally different community than us.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe some of you guys already know that Memeland is actually a project founded by NIGAT. I'm sure most of you, or at least some of you, have heard of it. So NIGAT used to be like a content sharing platform for people to share memes. So Memeland is somehow Web3, the Web3 venture or the step NIGAT take into the Web3 world. So most of our holders, like some of them are actually some loyal NIGAT users for years. So when they heard about NIGAT actually kick off a Web3 project, they step into the project, even though some of them have no idea what blockchain is, no idea what NFT is. But like as time goes by, like Memeland now is one of the most popular project. I would say popular project. I wouldn't say blue chip. We're not blue chip. We're just a NFT project. Like it's a popular project among Asia or even the globe. We have a very strong community base in, especially in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Singapore. And I would say the age group of the whole NFT community is pretty diverse. We got like holders like for 20s, and we actually got some holders at around like 50s and 60s. They even fly all the way to Taipei to join the Taipei Blockchain Week because they know Memeland is actually hosting some side events there. Yeah, don't look in the cloud. They are all in the main stage for my boss Ray Chan. So yeah.
I thought we're the main stage. Go ahead, Ariel.
Okay, so I think MENA's community is very developer-oriented because we are still developing our ecosystem and hosting a lot of online and offline events and workshops targeting the developers and onboarding them to all kinds of our incentivized programs. So at this stage, it will be very developer oriented. And we also have a very wide user base globally, with the biggest one in Turkey, Vietnam, and all the Southeast Asia countries.
Yeah, I was going to kind of lead that to the next question. It's kind of like geographically, you guys are seeing communities worldwide a little bit, or or these different pockets, like maybe different hubs.
For us, of course, U.S. still has the main demographic, but Taiwan is pretty impressive. We have like 300 plus holders here. So that's like the number that I think is really surprisingly to us as well at Nike. And I think we have holders everywhere, but I would say it's not alpha, but next year we will really focus on in Asia, to build more IP and all that, because I'm sure you guys know, not everybody, but we have this project called Animus coming up, and that's like what we're putting 100% energy in that,
As for Memeland, like for the NFT part, I would say we have a majority, or at least a very large group of holders in Asia. And I believe, like, if you attend some other Web3 conferences, especially when you attend those Web3 conferences in Singapore, Taipei, everyone is talking about Asia will lead the next bull run or lead the next generation of Web3 products. And I believe so as well. So I would say Memeland will be creating more in real life experiences next year in Asia. But also we are more focusing in some real life happenings since the MemeCon launch. Because we feel like after the MemeCon launch, the holder group is actually growing in a speed that we can't imagine. Because you can tell, like, for an NFT collection, there's a very limited number of holders you could actually reach. But since Memeland launched the MemeCoin, we actually have a way broader holder base all around the world. We're talking about like in US, in Europe, so you can expect us to have presence in maybe NFT Paris, NFT NYC next year. Yeah.
And then for you, Ariel, you kind of highlighted a few of the sections there too, but is there any particular regions that you guys are also focused on? Is it also heavily Asia too, or just going through each of the different builder communities like in Dubai and many other places too?
I think our next priorities will be Vietnam and Korea in January. And of course, Taiwan is also a very important base for us because I'm local from Taipei, and considering the China ban since like 2 years ago, like it's kind of hard to do any kind of workshops or big promotions there. So Taipei is definitely a big one for us to get more exposure in the Chinese-speaking regions.
I guess this is a little bit more question on the NFT side, and I have another question for Ariel as well too. But since you guys are kind of, well, for Artifact and also Memeland, you kind of, there is a lot of holders that are potentially like first time they got into Web3, right? How do you guys kind of educate them and get those people kind of like caught up in the space, or do you think people just like learn over time from your guys' experience?
I mean, I just flew from Miami. We had an event there,
Yeah.
and so for us, I feel like that's how I said we're not trying to keep expanding in the Web3 community. We released the dunk, the shoes, the clothing. Kids, they collect Nike shoes and all that, and then see our dunk release. And actually, so we released 4 colorway. There's Clone X, OG, the Ghost, and the Void. So we released 2 public colorway at CompassCon Long Beach last month, and we sold like 32,000 pairs. And I think kids people that bought the dunks will realize we also have 2 limited colorway, and they're gonna ask, oh, how do we get those colorway? And the only way is you're gonna have one of the Clone X for access for those shoes. And I think that's the way how we onboard Web2 people to Web3 using products and IPs,
Yeah, because whenever people ask me like how do you educate your holders, I often think like we are not a freaking school. How could we educate our holders? Like who am I to educate them, right? So on the contrary, I would say like how the team actually got educated by the whole market or our holders. Because you like for the most of the NFT holders or NFT players in the market now, most of them, they come here, like to be very freaking honest, they come here for profit. like community is somehow like most of them, they don't care about community since they are losing money in the market. But now, like since the market is coming back, everyone is so hyped now, and they're talking about community again. And but to be honest, like if you heard about NIGET, or if you heard about how Ray Chen talk to holders, talk to people, you will know Memeland is always about under-promise. We don't promise anything. Yeah. So when whatever you deliver to the market, it will be a bonus. Yeah. Yeah. So we are not educating the holders. We just find a better way to interact with our holders, to interact with the whole market. Yeah.
That's a really good.
I wish I could say it like that.
Yeah. Because we are Memeland, we can say whatever.
Yeah, they go their own route as well too. And then for you, Ariel, I guess when you guys are engaging like in terms of the community of like other builders as well, whether it be on like different chains or people trying to build your guys or looking into your guys' ecosystem as well, I guess how are you guys finding more adoption similar to like what these are doing with talking to more just like Web3 builders, or are you guys going to like more branching out to just other developers in other ecosystems as well too, to kind of expand out or build the community, especially from like on the protocol side?
So Mina is on layer 1, and with O1.js, the program language based on TypeScript. So it's not an EVM. That's why we're focusing on onboarding developers from all different levels. So we have this navigator program to onboard the new ones, like whoever is interested in building on Mina. And we also have this core program for developers building ZK apps that can help with the infrastructure side.
Yeah, I think that from everybody's perspective, it's like what I've been seeing or hearing at least is like the new thing now is to kind of branch outside the Web3 pool, right? Because especially in the bear market, you're scraping the barrel.
It's a village.
Yeah.
It's a Web3 village. That's what I said. Yeah.
But if we want to onboard, I guess, like more people into the space more, then I think everybody's kind of shared a lot of really good strategies on how they're kind of expanding outwards. And I think that's how we're going to get to like the next levels of expansion for the community and get more builders on board as well too. I guess Conan kind of alluded a little bit more during like the bear market. Let's talk about a little bit. How's the we're shifting out. I wouldn't say full bull, but how do you guys like handle the bear market in terms of community building? Obviously, there's been like a lot of FUD around and like some negativity. Like, do you guys kind of just drive more positivity in terms of engagements or in actions there, or just don't care?
You should go first.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like to be honest, like if you know about Memeland, whenever Memeland launch something new, the market gonna crash. Yeah. That's how bad luck we are. But anyway, I think it's actually it's like a double-edged sword. When you launch something and the market wasn't that good, which means after the market is coming back, it will only go up, right? And but for the community side, it's very interesting because like last year, the market wasn't good at all, even for like Memeland. The floor price aren't good, and you can see FUD everywhere on Discord, on Twitter. But because I was the community lead of the Hong Kong community by that time, so I decided to create more in real life experience. And there's a very interesting observation. Those people who FUD you the hardest online, when they meet you in person, they will be the nicest guy you know. Because in real life, when you actually build a in real life connection with those guys, they will know, oh, you are actually a real person. And by that time, I wasn't in the Memeland team yet, so they have no reason to FUD me. They hope me to join them. But anyway, those guys who try to FUD you online, they somehow pay attention to your project. And when they decided to join the real life activity you created, it's actually a good chance to build an even better bonding between those guys. That's what I think, because most people think that, oh, those guys, they do nothing in real life. They just keep fighting and giving a negative vibe to the project. It isn't good. But I see it on the contrary way. It's actually when you turn those guys into your supporter, they will be the most loyal supporter you will get. Yeah.
I guess they're just really passionate people.
Yeah, I mean, because they fought because they care, you know? It's like if they give any, what I would say is like, I appreciate anyone in the community that just give any kind of feedback, negative or positive, you know? It means that they care, they still care about this project, yeah.
Because when the market is really that bad, you will be glad when some people still care about your project. Those projects got no funders. That means the project is completely dead. Yeah.
Unless you get some other community funders just coming in to attack you too. But that means they're still watching to you too, right?
Yeah, just kidding. Don't fuck me.
Yeah,
I can't handle that.
I mean, like, I feel like we are a little different from England because they started in the bear market. They launched their project in the bear market, right? I mean, I'm the big holder of Meme as well. And we actually started at the crazy bull time.
Yeah.
So
this guy actually own more captains than me.
But yeah, I bought a lot of NFT project because I said it because I bought almost like every project just to study like how different community, like how they interact with holders. But for us, we launched our project like back in like 2021 and until now. So it's like even though it's only like 2 years or so, but I feel like it's a long time because during the bear market, whatever we do, there's always like a toxic, like negative voice, but we just keep what we're doing and just not really blocking the noise, but we do take the feedback like and reconstruct it and see how we can improve on communication and delivering. But we feel like internally we've been doing really good communicating and publicly like delivering what the holder is expecting and like really good quality products and IP and all the 3D assets to let the creator community to play around with it. Yeah.
How about Ariel? I'm sure you got a lot of experience like during the bear market.
Well, with my past experience working with leverage farming protocol on the BNB chain, especially the BNB chain, so I totally get what you mean. But with Mina, because just like what I mentioned, it's very developer focused right now. Of course, there are token holders, and you know how they can be like sometimes. So, but with Mina, because so I work with Mina Foundation, and it's really simple. For the regulatory reason, we just cannot comment on token prices. We just don't encourage or engage in the price talks. So it's simple.
And especially for you guys in protocol, you guys are always building anyways, right? So everybody up here is actually building in the bear and in the bull as well too. So I think we'll see how this next year runs for everybody as well as we continue to build. Another question I had as well too was in terms of building your guys' community. Are you guys? I think you said you guys are doing a little bit more like in real, but in both of you guys, everybody's actually been doing more in real life activations as well too. Do you guys foresee that kind of be a continued strategy for you guys to kind of build more events, engage with like the token holders, NFT holders as well too, and are you guys doing like more collaborations as well too with like other or cross promotions as well too? I mean, I think you guys were. I mean, you just came back from Miami, right? With like Ledger and then like.
I mean, I left Taiwan September to host our Singapore Token 2049 event, and then flew to LA to do SneakerCon, and then did ComplexCon again, and then flew to Miami to do the Ledger collaboration party, and now I'm here. So yeah, for us, we're doing a lot of in real events just because, like Conan said, when holders meet each other in person, that's like a different bonding and connection, right? Because they've been through certain experience and they realize, yeah, you're not really like a Twitter warrior anymore. You're just human being. You talk to them, and then interestingly, just because our community, they're all passionate about fashion, streetwears, there's always something common, to talk about, and that's why we host a lot of real life events. Yeah. Go ahead.
And like for the real life activation, there's another very strong purpose of it. Beside like creating a much closer bonding among the holders, the supporters you have, it's also a great chance to bring people into your community. Because like when we are hosting event, we are trying to encourage the people who are already supporting us to bring the people around them to join the community. It's actually not about like, they don't have to show like, oh, you're gonna by Memeland, something like that. It's not gonna be like that. It's something like when you attend the event, you will see like why this project or why the culture within the community is so attractive, so making you want to like to join the community, to be part of it. So it's actually a golden chance for every project or every community out there to expand in real life. Because online, no matter how hard you try to promote your trade, try to get your content to be seen by people, they don't actually care. But when they are in the event you host, somehow they are more willing to understand, to learn more about your project. Yeah, that's how I think about in real life activation.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think community is all about connecting people together, and you just like not just the MOS, not just the regional community managers, but you encourage everyone participating more and supporting each other. Yeah.
In terms of the communities too, let's going back to kind of more like online as well. Has it just still been like crypto Twitter and like the Discords and Telegram, or like where are there other like surprise communities that you guys, or you're just guys all over the place, like Instagram and TikTok?
I think for us, like, because like every demographic in the world, they use different social media, right? For in Taiwan, of course, they're big in the Line group, and but for official account, we try to mainly run IG, Instagram, of course, X now, and then TikTok and all that stuff for onboarding purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, same case for Memeland as well, because like as Tom just said, every regions have their own culture. So what I can do, like as a community director, is trying to accommodate with different culture. Like for Taiwan, I try to get a Taiwan number to join the Line group, because actually, any Line people here, can you guys like activate the community function for Line users outside of Taiwan or Thailand? I literally have to buy a SIM card in Thailand and Taiwan last time in at Bangkok Blockchain Week for the number, because I want to join the community chat of the Taiwan Captain's Group. Yeah. So I'm trying my best to bring people together. That's how I regard myself as a NIGET team member, because what I'm going to do is, people often regard themselves as a community builders. You can't actually build community. Who are you, a construction worker? No way to build a community. What you can actually do is you try to bring people together. You bring people to your community to let them feel the vibe, let them feel the culture, and you're more like a caretaker of a garden. Yeah, that's how I regard myself. Yeah.
For me now, so our communities are mainly on Discord because it's developer-centric, and also Telegram. Personally, I prefer Telegram a lot because there are a lot of things you can play with, like all the stickers. So I'm working on this different series for stickers for each jurisdiction, and so we were at the hackathon for the first 3 days here at Taipei Blockchain Week, and we were giving out the stickers with the Mina logo and Taiwan Black Bear and the Taipei 101 sticker. So stuff like this is part of the localization. And yeah, I think it's pretty important. And also, sometimes I think it's fun, but probably a fine line to make it more dangerous, but I think it's fun to bring in the idea of lost porn. You know, just like sometimes you send GIF or fun stickers and you just laugh at your own loss. And it's also one way to connect the people, the token holders, getting through the bear.
And with, I guess, with the localization or building the different communities across globally as well, do you guys like have ambassadors or creator groups for like each of those different regions as well too? I guess if you want to start Ariel as well, do you guys have built like the Taiwan team or rep to help kind of scale right across, especially local languages or different like Turkey market, etc. as well too?
Yeah, definitely. So we have different regional community managers. I'm overseeing the regional community manager programs. So we don't have a Taiwan team right now because
because it's you, right?
I'm the only Taiwanese here. So
You're the Taiwan team head and the Taiwan team member.
thank you, and I'm the only one. So I'm like my own boss. But we are working pretty hard in regions, especially like Turkey. So where we have BD people, we have RCM, we have mods, working on all kind of online and offline workshops and just events. And also, I think it's very important to make the documentation more localized. So, for example, for Turkish users, they do prefer to receive crypto informations via YouTube. So, where we're going to create more Turkish content there, but not so much in Chinese-speaking regions.
If you want to go next, for 9gag, or I guess Memeland, I should say, do you guys kind of crowdsource the community for like different ambassadors or reps, or do you guys establish like any type of like community or like ambassador program at all, or?
We are having a plan for it for the ambassador program, but I think for most of the NFT project, you can always find your local lead, because there will always be some like key supporters around the world. So what you can do is actually to leverage them, and the leveraging in a way that you give them power and empower them, give them endorsement, give them recognition. Because like just like me, I used to be the community lead of the Hong Kong communities, and Ray then realized that he wants something to happen in real life more often, and that's why he asked me whether I'm interested to join the team. And actually, me joining the team would be encouragement to the whole community, because the community sees that as a win, that the team is actually listening from the community. They're actually trying to employ people from the community. But for the localization part, I'm not sure if you are aware that the Hong Kong community hosts a huge party with a theme of 古惑仔. Because in the Hong Kong community, we worship the 古惑仔 culture. It's like the young and dangerous and the classic Hong Kong movies. We host like a traditional Chinese banquet in a very traditional Chinese restaurant to replicate a classic scene in a 古惑仔 movie. So that was pretty fun. But we also trying to bring the meme culture to Hong Kong as well, because meme is something that you don't need to know the language, but you can get the funny part. So we get the old man, the hide the pink hair oil, to Hong Kong. I'm not sure if you guys know the meme. There's like an old man holding a cup, like smiling in a very embarrassed way. So we have hide the pink hair oil to visit Hong Kong and meet up with all our holders, and that was one of the hot topics that week in Hong Kong, because everyone know that guy, know that meme, and when the meme actually appeared in front of you, that was some amazing experience.
I have a question. So like you guys actually did pretty well on the X platform on the farming thing, right? Like you guys had everybody change their username to Love Meme Coin. I couldn't do it. It's just because I have that official badge. But like, how was that process? I feel like that's like a super great way. And when is that gonna have more news on that? Because I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, no alpha from me. Sorry, because I'm pretty much like the Tom Holland of the Avenger cast. So the team won't let me spoil anything. Anyway, by the way, but I agree that the meme coin farming is actually quite a successful strategy, and you can actually see some other project and coin launching protocols trying to replicate that strategy, which means the strategy at least worked to some people. Is a very great expansion plan for the whole meme coin thing, because when we launch meme coin, we try to get more people to get to know about the meme coin. So I would say it's a very successful way to get people to like spread the news, because at least during the week of we launching meme coin, if you are on Twitter, I'm pretty sure you'll see the people change their name to Love Meme Coin. So I would say like in the coming future, there may be some other things we'll try to replicate the success. Yeah, no guarantee though. Yeah.
Wait, what was the question for us?
I think we kind of lost the question. The question, I guess, another follow-up to that is.
Talking about like influencer.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
no, just like ambassadors. I think like building
I mean, we have
communities.
LeBron James and DJ Khaled rocking our shoes. So I mean, right?
I mean, that's as big as you can get. Or New Jeans too, right?
Yeah, New Jeans and all
Yeah.
these celebrities. So, I mean, because we have the Nike influence, you know, like all the influencers. So I feel like that part we did pretty well. But it's really hard to you know, onboarding like the Web3, you know, people, because that takes a lot of education. But yeah, we're working hard on that.
And you guys still like, you know, you host events both like in Complex Con and then in Singapore as well too. So there's just been like other regional events that you guys have been doing, right?
So it was crazy. So we would do official event like we did in Gagosian in New York, and we also did Geishai with Takashi back in April. And Complex Con was an official event. But between these big events, official events, we actually have like different community. If they have incentive to do a community event, like the Singapore event is actually hosted by the community. They rented a jewelry shop and have all our season 1, the Rimowa, the crypto kicks in real life. They have all the display during the F1 week and the token 2049. So that was really good there for a week. So I'm just saying like, I love like when community have the incentive and we just support. Like if we see it makes sense, we fully financially sponsor those events. Yeah.
Wow, you're rich.
No, we are trying to empower the creator. But another thing I want to shout out is the Artifact Creator. We have a account called Artifact Creator, and that is like our subdivision for the creator economy, which we have the verified creator. You get special access to our clone tools and all that stuff to play around with 3D assets. And we recently just launched a campaign. I don't know if you've seen it, the Murakami Pill Challenge, which we have Takashi Murakami design a pill. So we launched this challenge, just create any content and we'll pick a winner. So what the pill does is if you have it equipped on your clone, Takashi is actually going to give you a special Murakami trait for your clone. And I feel like that's a really good incentive because he's been pushing that, and all our creators is actually really happy that their work is being showcased on Takashi Murakami's IG page. Yeah.
I guess we're coming into the last few minutes here as well. I don't know if anybody has any like questions you want to ask this panel to. Feel free to raise your hand if you had a question. If not, I'll kind of wrap it up here as well. I guess looking into 2024, I guess for the future of communities, you guys have been through thick and thin of the bear market and everything as well. I guess looking to the future, is there anything like new or other new strategies you might want to maybe try this next bull run around, or you're gonna? I don't know if there's any other like.
We are actually building something really interesting, like for the community, but I can't really say it.
Okay.
But yeah, there's definitely something coming. Yeah.
Few things. First of all, like what I just said, we are planning to launch something like an ambassador program for Memeland. And second of all, we are trying to get more real life activation, but in a way that we will try to minimize the Web3 character of Memeland, but to trying to have more in real life activities that will make sure we have a presence of Memeland. But even for those people who don't know about Memeland, don't know about Nugget, don't know about Web3, they can enjoy those events. So we are looking into different kind of activities that could actually fit their brand culture. So something like maybe something like a talk show, something like a stand-up comedy, something like that. So like you don't have to know about Web3 to enjoy those activities. But at the same time, Memeland would get a chance to have a larger exposure to the whole world. Yeah.
While keeping like entertaining and still like engaging us all too, right?
Yeah. People love to get entertained.
Yeah. Especially for the 9gag community as well too. And then for you, Ariel, too, as well, I guess going into next year as well, is there like any new strategies or takes that you guys are thinking to do, especially when the bull runs, how are you guys going to be capturing the excitement in bull run as well too? Builders, of course.
So at the moment, Mina is working really hard on our hard fork. And while we're onboarding developers with different level of knowledge and skill set all around the world, we really look forward to speed up the ecosystem's development once the hardware is ready. And I think it'll be coming really soon.
Awesome. And I guess any last closing thoughts before we wrap up the panel here? Anybody want to share anything? Any alpha? Nothing?
No alpha for me.
No alpha. No. The Katsuki's alpha. These guys as well too. So, well, thanks again for this amazing stacked panel here, and I'm sure you can kind of catch everybody after this talk as well too. But yeah, thanks again, everybody. Give them an all-around applause, and we'll see you guys again soon. Again.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.